I'm Lauren Kelly.
And I'm Chelsea Beers, and you are listening to...
It's ApPARENT. Because for some people, it's just not obvious.
A weekly podcast where we discuss and laugh about parenting, all the joys and sorrows, and all the special parts of us that died as individuals. While drinking booze.
Cheers!
Oh my God.
Yes!
Okay.
I've been waiting all week for this show.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God, I'm so
look
stoked.
Your thing is going crazy.
I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked to be here with you, Chelsea.
Why?
Cheers to that.
Why?
Just because I've missed you so much. It's been a week.
Right.
It's been a week.
Okay.
Mm.
So, I'm drinking again. It's November. Thank you.
Welcome back.
I've actually noticed a difference. In
By not drinking?
I have noticed a difference. My personality on stage is different.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I feel like I'm not as quick, like on stage with like comebacks and stuff, and it's like, oh, this is
Without drinking or with drinking?
Without.
Really?
Without drinking, I'm quicker. Yeah, like I got my wits about me. I'm not lethargic, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, okay, I'm seeing a difference, definitely.
So don't drink when you do shows.
Well,
just drink while you do this show.
I know that's kind of where I was going with that. Is yes, I'm telling you that I've performed experiments, had a couple drinks, and then figured out, like what it is, how it's different, and all that stuff. 30 days of not drinking is that's a lot. That's a lot when you drink like us.
Dude, did you know that you can switch your podcast to listen to them at hyperspeed or slow speed?
Oh my God.
So let me tell you how I figured this out.
Okay.
My dad, one of our good, amazing listeners.
Hi, Dad.
He loves listening to our show.
Yeah.
He said, there's something wrong with your last episode, and he played it for me, and both you and I sound like, we sound wasted.
Yes.
We sound so wasted.
Oh, but that was still in Sobertober. So
I know. I'm like, no. Something's not right, Dad.
Right.
Something's not right. He was listening on really slow speed.
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, well, I knew that you could make it faster because people do listen to podcasts on a really fast thing, and I do that with Marco Polos.
Yeah.
I'll watch them really fast and listen to them fast just to get through it.
Yeah. I can't do that. It drives me crazy.
People do it. People do it with a podcast, too.
No, I can't do that. Hey. If the podcast is an hour and a half, guess what? It's going to take me 2 hours to get through it. Because I pause and I'll take a call, or I'm like, it takes me a long time to get through a podcast, but I like, and I only listen to like 3. So it's like, I don't really listen to many podcasts. So,
well, that's how I figured out it was a legit thing.
Yeah.
You can slow it down or speed it up. I don't know why you would want to slow it down unless you genuinely just wanted to hear everyone sound wasted, because that is what people sound like.
That's a really weird thing. But unless we talk like too fast and people can't keep up, that's a thing.
It is a thing, because I do have my friend Allison. She's listened all the time, but now she listens to our Marcos, so she doesn't listen to the podcast anymore. But
really?
She talks so fast,
yeah.
I cannot listen to her Marcos fast.
Huh.
Because I can't.
Right. Because
I can't understand.
Too much. Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I'm back drinking, and but I think it was a really good. I think it's a good reset for your body. I think it's good to kind of look at yourself without alcohol, like you focus on other things. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't buying alcohol, having it at my house, counting down the seconds when I could have a drink at my house. Like it was like I found it really good. The one thing that was really hard for me was at shows, because a lot of them you get
free drinks.
You get
free
drinks. You get drink tickets. You get free drinks. You get shots. People want to buy you drinks when you do a good job. And there were a couple times where I felt like I was just being rude. You know what I mean? Like I felt like if I don't take this drink, they're gonna think that something's wrong. And so there were a few times where I had to look at it, and I was like, wow. So I felt like the need that I felt the need to explain that I was doing Sobertober, that like. This is what I'm doing, and I'm just, taking a break because I drink too much and blah, blah, blah. And so that was good, and I got a lot of respect for that. It's not like I got chastised or anything. Like people were respectful
of,
making this decision, because it's a healthy decision. No one's going to be like, that's too good for you. Don't do that. You know, like put down the broccoli. Like no one's gonna say that. Right. So anyway, it was a good experiment, and I think it's definitely something that I will, you know, intermittently do in the future. You know, maybe take off, you know, these 3 or 4 days of drinking. You know what I mean? Like just like give myself breaks. Because I think I also, I didn't think that I would see a difference in my body, but I do see a difference because I'm not putting the poisons in while I'm working out.
Well, it's just extra calories, really.
Right.
It's all sugar and it's extra. I mean, I've kind of started, you know, I'll drink if it's a weekend or if we're doing a show. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
And lessening. Okay, so you drink 6 days a month as opposed to
36 days a month. So anyway, it's just, I don't know. It was just an interesting experiment. I'm glad I did it. You know, like intermittently I won't drink. So it's kind of good. You know, I feel good. And it was also Halloween last week.
Yep, Halloweeny.
It was Halloween. Yes.
How did your amazing costumes go over?
Yes.
Oompa Loomps and
Chance was Willy Wonka.
Mr. Willy Wonka.
Because of his hair, he has very Gene Wildish hair. You know, this blonde fro that's just frizzed out and crazy. But he embraces it. He's okay with his hair. So he was Willy Wonka and he was adorable. And a lot of people got it. You know what I mean? Like I helped kind of, you know,
because you were an Oompa Loompa.
Because I was an Oompa Loompa, so it's like, you know, people got the costume. But a couple people called him Charlie, and I wanted to slap them in their face. I was like, first of all, Charlie's homeless, and he lives with 4 grandparents in one bed. Like, don't insult my son. Like, Willy Wonka, he made the golden tickets, all right?
It may be bad, but it's not that bad.
Like, come on. They eat cabbage water, for fuck's sake. Like, I mean, he's not Charlie, all right? I wash my kid. I got really mad right now.
Yeah, you did. Oompa Loompa, relax.
Jesus Christ. So anyway, he made a really good Willy Wonka. He was adorable. And he fell into the spirit of Halloween. He was like, we're running up on people's houses. He was knocking on doors. And yeah, it was really cute. We haven't really worked out the trick or treat saying the phrase.
Right. So what did he do? What did he say?
Well, we would practice. We would knock on the door and I say, okay, you have to say trick or treat. And he would go tweet, like he would say it, but then they'd open the door and he'd see the bowl of candy and he would just lunge at it. And I'm like, okay, we got to work on, there's an order to things here, buddy. So we're working on that. But yeah, other than that, he was a trooper. And it was an earlier evening for me. Halloween used to be parties, go out, get stupid, you know, I mean, and now, I mean, we were home and in bed by 9:00, you know what I mean? So it's like, that was good.
That's just adulting. A good friend of mine dressed her little as Billy Idol. Yes, Nolan. He was Billy Idol, and she was Sierra, the one with the wig that goes over your eyes. Sia. Sorry, Sia.
Yeah.
And I guess he hated her with the wig on, so he couldn't handle it. But like him being Billy Idol, walking around with his leather jacket open, with his little chain on, and she got him so hair like gel that was white in color.
Yeah.
Very cute, so people were loving that. But he had a hard time with the trick-or-treat thing, too.
Yeah.
I guess he'd just say, hi, and then grab the candy and bye, you know, which is cute. You know, and the kids, I think, is so much fun. Where I live, I get no trick-or-treaters.
Right.
And one of the things for me, especially as an adult now, because I don't live in LA and I don't live in New York, and we don't have these huge festivals that are down on the street where you can dress as anything and you walk around. I look forward to the trick-or-treaters coming.
Right.
So I dress up every year and I wait for these trick-or-treaters. And this house, we've only, in the 4 years we've been here, I have only seen one trick-or-treater, and it was the girl that lives next door, who now clearly is too old to trick-or-treat.
Right.
Because she didn't even come by this year.
Wow.
So we have no trick-or-treaters.
But that's actually a thing now. It's almost like everybody goes to a neighborhood, like a designated neighborhood to trick-or-treat. Because they're, So, you know, every town kind of has their what's going on in our town Facebook group, you know, and like, you know, what's happening and what's going on here. And so we have that here in Benicia, and it's, it's Benicia Happenings. And people post on there, little things that are going on, or they want to hype up something, or just ask a question, like recommendations for plumbers or something.
Right.
So, someone posted on there, like, is anyone else getting, like, absolutely no trick-or-treaters? And, I mean, the list was infinite. Everyone is like, yeah, I can count on one hand how many trick-or-treaters we had, and blah, 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 blah. And it tends to be now that everyone travels to, like, cul-de-sacs or streets that all get in on it, where it's like, 7 or 8, haunted houses that you go through, or the big, like, development houses, like the McMansions, over, in the richer new area of Southampton. Like everyone's kind of venturing over there, and that's just what you do. That's where everybody was. And I didn't do that with Chance. Chance and I actually, I knew that he wouldn't be able to walk around for hours, you know what I mean, that he would get tired. And so what we did was we actually drove around our neighborhood and houses that had,
jack-o'-lanterns
decorations or like the big inflatable, monsters or spiders. He would point to it, and those are the ones that we went to. And we would park the car and then do, like a, circumference of 4 or 5 houses, and just in this area now. Okay, let's get in the house. Let's try to find another one. Let's go, get in the car. And so we'd go and try to find another house and blah, 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 blah. And so that was kind of our Halloween, is just kind of driving around, and I wanted him to just experience it. Let's, do you see a house you want to go to? Do you want to go see the spider? Yeah. So he was just kind of, delegating where we go, and it was fine.
Well, then I want to live in one of those neighborhoods, because I think that's part of the fun as an adult, is to see all these little guys come up and see what they're dressed as, and, be able to celebrate it. So I'm kind of bummed. I miss it every year. I still get dressed up crazy. You saw her costume this year. She was a stegosaurus. She was so cute.
Yeah. I wanted to bring Chance by, because not only does he love dinosaurs, but he's in love with your dog. Mm-hmm. And so it's like that combination. He wouldn't have been able to handle himself.
Yeah, I thought maybe I should take her trick-or-treating, just walk around.
Oh, yeah.
But it is what it is. Moving on. No candy.
I am actually at the place now, and I think this is a special level of adulting, I'm looking forward to being at home, passing out candy. And I have never said those words in my life.
Really?
I've always been the person who's like, nope, we're going out. We're going to figure something out. Let's go out for Halloween. We're going out. I have never, ever once been the person who's like, I can't wait to sit at home with a fire and a glass of wine and just pass out candy to kids. No, that sounds like the most boring thing on the planet, and now I kind of can't wait to do it.
I loved it. A couple of years ago, we had a couple of friends over, just, couples, and we said everybody dress up or whatever.
Yeah.
And for the first few hours, we just had the candy, thing there, and if kids came up, great.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love it. I love going out, too.
Yeah.
But I think there's kind of fun to just sit around and watch the kids.
I don't know.
Too hot in California for a fire, though. Let's not get crazy.
I mean, that's kind of true.
You had me at the glass of wine. I'm down for that.
Yeah, right.
Bottle of wine, even.
Right.
I remember one year I was an apple. My mom used to make our costumes like your mom did. And I tried to stump her one year, and I said I wanted to be an apple. I really thought, no way, she's going to have to buy me a costume this year, because she's not going to be able to make an apple. And she made it. Uh-huh. She made it out of cardboard. It was so creative. She gave me green stockings, and my armholes were in both sides, so it looked like the worm. Yeah. And every house I went to, and we were in Minnesota at the time. Oh, Paul, come over here. Look at this apple. Oh, George, you got to see this apple. Come check out this apple over here. They couldn't get enough of it. And I was like, painted my face red and everything. I was a red delicious apple.
My goodness.
It was awesome. Still to date, one of my favorite costumes.
That is great. You got to find a picture of that.
It was a
and put
fail.
It on our site. What was a fail?
Because I tried to get my mom to buy, because you remember in the 80s, it was like everybody just had their masks.
Oh, yeah.
You buy the costumes at that point.
They were shit masks,
And I will tell you this. we went this, not during Halloween, but the week before, we went camping and we did this huge Halloween, while we were camping and kids were going around.
Yeah.
These Tyrannosaurus inflatable costumes just in general,
right.
are so popular.
Oh, yeah.
And I think some of them are so funny.
Yeah.
But I also feel like some of the charm is missing. So my sister, Joanna, who listens all the time, she's been on the show too. Hi, Joanna.
Hi.
My niece and nephew, yes. Ronan and Sonia, were both dinosaurs. And that's what they want. Well, that's what Ronan really wanted to be, a dinosaur. Sonia didn't care.
Right.
Whatever she was. Joanna made the costumes. She's made the costumes every single year. Last year there were cars. She made them out of cardboard.
Oh, yeah.
And this year they were dinosaurs, and they had their little pointy tails, and they had their hoodies with their things on.
Yeah.
And it was so awesome.
Yeah.
Because there he is next to all these inflatable Tyrannosaurus Rex, and he's the dinosaur.
Right.
In my opinion, he's the guy.
Right.
Who's actually dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something. I hope you continue to make costumes, because I think that's really important.
There's something to that, I think. Just making the costume and having that creativity with your kid and doing that. If you, buy the costume and it's done and it's just sitting on a hanger, and then, I just feel like the creativity is gone. And it's almost like the magic is
it's sad.
Gone. You know what I mean? So, and I understand the convenience of it and how easy it is, and it's quick and all that stuff. I totally get it. But there's also something I want to sit and create with Chance. I look at him now with like any sort of book or mechanical type things, even cars, toy cars. He flips them over and is trying to figure out how is it that the wheel is moving, or you know what I mean?
That's
like
cool.
My dad got him a remote control car, right? So it's very, very rudimentary. It's just a forward and back and a left and right, and so he doesn't have it figured out yet, but he knows that moving these will move the car.
Yeah.
And he will sit and play with that for an ungodly amount of time because he's trying to work it out, and it's fascinating to watch his brain just kind of, and I want to continue to grow that part of him.
Well, and at the point, they're going to come to a place where they're like, oh, it's not cool to make your costumes. Remember I told you a few shows back that Cameron was working on his Halloween costume. I was so excited. And the week before Halloween, I said, so where are you at with your costume? Like, by now it should be done, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, I just got this and that and this and that. And I said, well, are you going to bring it to this camping weekend? He goes, oh, no, I'm probably just going to wear it on Halloween. Halloween, he didn't wear it. He didn't finish it.
Yeah.
So we worked on it for 2 months.
Yeah.
He didn't finish his costume.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's such a bummer.
Yeah.
But he never had that really.
Right.
Right. Which is it's just a shame.
Yeah. And it's true. But there is something to having a project and, seeing it through to the end and having that sense of accomplishment and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Like, we do that for ourselves. It's if I ever find myself with a free 3.5 minutes, guess what? Okay, I got to do something.
What are you making?
I got to make something. I got to plug my hot glue gun in. I got to turn the fucking oven on. Something needs to be created right now because I need to use my hands. And
I like to make
something.
A mess is what I like.
So crazy. Oh my God.
Or make a nap. I'll make a nap. I got an extra 10 minutes. Good night.
No, napping is never my go-to. I need to start thinking of that, especially on the weekends when I don't have Chance. I need to start thinking of that, of just like, hey, take some time for yourself. Let's lower your blood pressure. Close your eyes. Tuck it in.
Nappies are my favorite. Yep.
I need to start.
3 to 10 minutes. I literally will set
3
an alarm.
minutes?
Oh, I've done it. I've done 5 minutes. I set an alarm and I will pass out during the day.
Wow.
And I will hear nothing. I have to set an alarm though, because if I don't, then I can't turn my brain off.
I mean, delete.
I check it twice to make sure, and then I'm gone.
Wow.
Yep. And then I wake up, I'm ready to go. I'm like brand new.
Right. I buy a Red Bull, and it's just not the same thing.
Nope.
It's really not.
Nope. So we got a busy week. You got a busy week.
Excuse me.
Hello, today.
No. Before we talk about that, you guys, this is the last show that Lauren's going to be 37. What?
Is it?
Yes. When's your birthday?
On the 10th.
I know. Lauren's old.
I don't mind it. I'm okay with it.
I mean, we're kind of... Yeah, you kind of embrace it. You become, like, such a better person.
I'm okay with it. I've always been okay with age. I feel like I'm... I mean, not that every year's been great or every day is great, but it's another year, and I'm very lucky, I think, to be here and to be able to, you know, do that. I also treat my birthday kind of as a new year. I don't treat it like New Year's like everybody else does. I treat my birthdays kind of that way.
Yeah.
I'm only bummed that it's like a random odd year because I feel like I really want to celebrate, but I also don't want to make plans because it's...
Oh, you mean the age you're turning?
Yeah, it's just 38. Like,
right.
It's like, you know?
Yeah.
39, I can do a big thing because it could be my last year of my 30s. I did that with 29 too. 29 was big.
Oh, there you go.
You know, instead of like doing the 4-0. Like celebrate the last year.
Uh-huh.
Why are you yawning?
Because you
need a nappy. We talked about naps.
Okay. Bye.
Anyway.
Thanks for listening.
We got 10 more minutes. Listen. But thank you for bringing that up. Yes, I will be older the next time we all chat.
That's true.
But you got your awards tonight.
I do.
Chelsea won an award. Or was nominated. Nominated for an award for her role.
Yes.
In the play that you did with Central Works.
Bamboozled. And
this was an original play that Chelsea did and killed. Everyone in the play did. The play itself was just...
The play was
spectacular.
Absolutely sensational. And I was so honored to be a part of that. And to just like premiere not only new works, but I... am the first face of this character. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, you created it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was such a great show, and it was so simply done, and with today's
no fancy
political
sets.
climate, it was so great. So this is exciting, and she asked me to be her +1.
Yeah, Lauren is joining me tonight. We're gonna go to San Francisco. I'm gonna dress up.
Heels and everything. We're going to do our makeup and shit.
It's true. I
might even put on lipstick. Are you going to wear lipstick?
What the hell?
I probably won't wear lipstick.
Oh my God.
I never wear lipstick.
I feel like my lips are too big for lipstick.
No, you look really
I'm
good.
Serious.
You've worn purple lipstick and pink lipstick.
I know. But because my lips are so big, I feel like if I put lipstick on, it's like, Jesus Christ. Like, it's like no one else sees anything.
But if you're going to get called up there... And you got to give a speech.
I mean, what if someone wants to make out with me? Then, I mean...
You have to get that lipstick that doesn't rub off. The color stay, they call it.
But then how do you get it off?
Wait, are you planning on making out with somebody? Should I arrange for a ride home?
Wait, how do you get the color stay off if it stays on through kissing?
I think you just leave it.
Forever?
Well, it comes off eventually, I think, because your lips just slough off, don't they? Skin sloughs off.
So it's lip stain until your lips
it just
chap off.
No, it just kind of it's like it's skin, right? It's like skin. Every day you lose skin cells. That's what half of dust is. You know that, right? All the dust in the world on the chair, on the table, is skin cells, most of it. And now, because I sell skincare, so I know this shit now.
Oh, do you?
So your skin kind of sloughs off, and then you put new stuff.
So if you have red dust, that's just because you wear lipstick every so often?
I don't know. I bet there's a point that you wear so much red lipstick that your lips are just red.
No, it's not a thing. Not if your lips just fluff off, like you say.
Hey, I get chapped lips sometimes, and they come off.
Your whole lips?
My lips,
just the whole thing.
Fell
it
off.
Just goes
it just
from chin to
completely
teeth.
off.
That's it.
Can't even whistle anymore. What the fuck is this? I just sit there, lipless.
I don't know. I might wear lipstick. Lipstick it intimidates me because I have such big lips that I feel like that's all people look at.
So do you think we're going to go to this award show and people are going to think we're lesbians?
I don't know. Maybe. I played one in the play.
What if they come up to you? They're like, so, how do you know Chelsea? What do you want me to say?
Right. Well, her and my husband are friends.
Depends. What are you interested in? How much money do you have?
Right. Is that color stay lipstick you're wearing? So I don't know. We'll update you. I don't know. I'm only nominated for 1, but the show is nominated for 4 awards total. So I'm feeling pretty good about the show at least winning something. So I'm excited. I've never been to, this is the Theater Bay Area Awards So TBA Awards in San Francisco. I've never been a part of this. I didn't even know that these awards
No, people were just messaging you and like
out
saying.
of the blue. Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm excited. And I wouldn't say that I'm nervous. It's pretty much all excitement. You know what I mean? So yeah, that'll definitely be.
Well, especially when you didn't know it was a thing, and now it's just like, oh, it's an added bonus. Like because just doing that show, you got so many great reviews.
Yeah, and I actually looked it up and I asked a few people about it, and they said just being nominated for this, you can put that on your resume and it holds a lot of weight. And I'm like, oh, that's so great. That's so good. So now I have something else to add to my resume, which is great, especially since I'm looking for representation in the acting world and all that. So it's like, it's another added plus. It's like, yay.
Well, I'm stoked for you, and I'm thrilled to be your date.
Yay.
I won't make it awkward, I promise.
Well, we'll see.
Who's getting our limo out there?
Maybe we should Uber out there so that we don't have to, I don't know. Should we BART it? I don't want to get raped. What do we do?
I wish my kid already had his license. I would totally pay him $20 to bring us there and back.
Oh my God, that's right.
They don't want their license. They're too lazy.
Yeah. Damn it. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe there's a Groupon.
Right. So that's what's happening with us. Today I have the award show. Lauren's going to be my +1. And then later this week, Lauren turns 38. What are you going to do?
I'm going to be old. I have no plans except work right now.
You have to work? Late?
Yeah. As of now.
What's late? Lauren got a new job, guys.
Yeah. I'm working at a different winery, Gen 7. It's great. Yeah, I'm working late. Until probably 8.
Okay.
But, I mean, I don't know. No plans. I would love to make plans.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try and find somebody to work for me or call in sick or... Well, probably shouldn't call in sick now that I just said that. Although I do feel a scratch.
So weird. This color stay lipstick from tonight.
Someone else must have worn it before.
Red dust from skin in my house.
No plans. No plans whatsoever.
All
so
right.
just next time we'll talk, I'm just old.
You know what's interesting is both of our birthdays fall on Saturdays this year.
That is weird, and that never happens.
I never get a Saturday birthday. My birthday's always on like a Monday or a Tuesday or Wednesday. Like always on just shit.
We're like 1 month apart. You're the 7th or the 17th?
I'm the 15th.
Oh, damn it.
Which is why 5s are okay with me. See?
Oh, thank God. Could you imagine how shitty your life would be if 5s weren't okay?
5,
that would be
15s,
really
25s.
odd.
That's okay. 5s I can do.
Chelsea has an issue with odd numbers if you just
First of all, it's not all odd numbers. It's just odd volume numbers.
She will not allow our show to stop at 27.
That's not true because it's not a volume issue.
It's literally 27 minutes right now.
It's not a volume issue. Now, if the volume, when someone was listening back to this episode and they turned their car volume stereo up to 13, I would either jump out of the car and kill myself or change it. Those are the options.
Do you remember that video I posted for your wall?
Yes.
And, it's a legit thing. You're not the only one.
No,
People
that's
really
an
have
actual
issues.
thing with odd number volume. It's a slight OCD, and I'm okay with it.
I think it's a major OCD thing. I don't mind it as long as I could hear it.
Well, of course. I mean, right. That's why the volume's up in the
Have
first
you
place. So
have you ever
it.
listened to a radio that like it's either you hear it or you turn it one down and then you can't hear it? It's like gone completely. Yeah. Our radio in the camper is that way.
It's like that with a lot of people's showers. You know that too?
Right.
Like
the
it
heat,
goes to like it's either this is freezing, and you turn it
one, and you're like
an eighth of an inch to the right, and it's like burning, scalding hot. You have boils on your skin. It's like
you can't shower.
This is terrible.
You have to put it in buckets
it's
and let
ice
it cool off.
or lava. Those are the options.
Which would you choose?
Ice or lava? Ice. In a second.
Absolutely.
Lava burns your flesh off.
Ice can too. It can be really cold. Have you ever had to take a super cold shower?
Yes.
Yeah. You know when someone's taking a cold ass shower because they're like,
yeah. And that's when you start debating with yourself, like, what really needs to be washed right now? Like, you know what I mean?
On an airplane shower, hands down. That's under the wings, in the cockpit. That's it.
Without a doubt.
Hair in a bun, done and done.
Done. I can't even get my back wet in cold showers.
Nope.
Like, I'm so uncomfortable. No.
Not even after working out. Which you think if you get really hot, like a cold shower would feel so good.
No.
It doesn't.
No.
Not even after you're sunburned, because your skin's hot.
I've never been sunburned.
Oh, that's a black in you.
Oh, that's racist. I was letting you say it too. You see that? I was like, I'm opening the door.
Black people can actually sunburn.
Of course they can.
And you should still wear sunscreen.
Okay, thanks, Mom.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
I'm older than you now, so. The other thing is, with the whole darker skin thing, I don't know what I'm going to do about my legs for this event tonight.
What does that mean?
Because my legs look like literally the white plastic bags from Rayleigh's.
So go get a spray tan. What are you doing? Go get the self tanner in a tube. So why do I have to tell you,
I have
white
tanner.
girl, how to fix
I have
this?
tanner. It's so hard to put on.
What? Isn't it just a cream that you wipe onto your skin?
Yeah, but then it has little streakies. So you gotta like really be diligent, and the next thing you know, you're sweating, and then once you start sweating down your leg, then you get a drip, and then once you have a drip, you have a white streak, a white drip. I mean, that looks really awkward.
Okay. See, these are problems I can't help you with. Because
you know what? That's racist.
I've never been sunburned. I've never had to put tanner on because my mom
never had to wear pantyhose.
That's
you were an Oompa
bullshit.
Loompa, and you were able to draw white stripes on your leg and have brown and white.
I was going to do that. I could not find brown and white tights for the Oompa Loompa. So I bought clown white, and I was just going to draw white legs. Nope. White stripes on my brown legs so that it looked like I had tights on. But then I realized I tried a line of the clown white, or I used it on my eyebrows because Oompa Loompas have white eyebrows. And the shit never dries. It's in a perpetual state of like tackiness for the whole. So I couldn't sit in my car. It would have been streaked
with powder.
No, I'm not doing that. No. Excuse me.
God. Way to class it up.
Thank you. We are a classy podcast.
All right, guys. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. Next time you hear us, I will still be 37.
And I will be old as dirt.
Gross! Ew! Hey, you can check us out individually on our websites, chelseabierce.com and lauren-kelly.com, to see all the super exciting things we're up to.
And make sure that you like, follow, and share. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter at It's Apparent Pod.
And if you wouldn't mind, please review us. We'd love that.
Yeah, make it count. We out.
Boom! Bye!